It appears that BB Judy and Brat are involved in yet another tumultuous Hollywood split. Hollywood has allegedly struck again, destroying yet another marriage. However, what truly transpired in this relationship? Were folks correct to assume that Judy is doing Brat dirty because Brat is broke, baby, and that she only consented to be with Brat because she knew it would help secure the bag? Many of these celebrities are quite messy, honey, so I never really wanted to travel down some of these rabbit holes. According to the streets, Judy left Brat to spend time with a male. Brat must be crushed by this, according to sources, and it must be really heartbreaking for her. Are you saying that she was charged with multiple arson offenses, lying to Lil James, abandoning him, and a host of other frauds? Let's quickly review how Brat and Judy met and how they got to the point where they are purportedly divorcing before we go into the specifics. They initially crossed paths at a Judy's hair care brand event in 2017. Brat publicly acknowledged their relationship a few years later. Was Judy falling for yet another long-term swindle with Brat? And in light of all this negative information about Judy that is readily available to the public, why would Brat start dating her? The pair made an appearance on Brat Loves Judy, their own reality show, in March 2020. They reportedly arrived for the event in horse-drawn carriages, and Judy had her brothers perform the honors for her. The groom, Jermaine Dupri, reportedly escorted Brat down the aisle. Brat even told People magazine at the time of the wedding, "Everything about her made me want to be with her forever, and I felt like I knew her for a lot longer than the day we first met. It was a fairy tale wedding." In February 2023, a year later, Brat announced they were expecting their first child. The couple used IVF to conceive using Judy's egg and an unidentified cryobank sperm donor. "I never thought I was going to have kids, just thought it wasn't in the cards for me," Brat said of the pregnancy. "The experience of becoming mothers has been more incredible than we could have ever dreamed. But now that paradise is in peril, everyone is speculating about what could have transpired between Judy and Brat. I've had a wonderful profession and a busy life, but I thought that because I didn't become pregnant sooner, I would never be able to have children. He's flawless in every way, and I can't believe he came out of me. It feels like a dream." Many people assert that before the rumors of Brat and Judy's breakup started to circulate, there was a great deal of tension in some of the videos they posted. People are now saying that Judy simply used Brat to increase her reputation and never truly loved her. Judy was supposedly causing issues in their relationship because, although she was already fairly successful and well-known before Brat, it seems that she recognized that dating Brat would further boost her career. Judy founded Kaleidoscope, a beauty and hair care firm, and serves as its CEO.
I'm Jessica Dupart. A lot of people know me as Judy. I'm the owner of Kaleidoscope Hair Products. To date, the company's probably made close to $40 million. Also birthed Kaleidoscope Realty, Kaleidoscope Management, Kaleidoscope Cares, Kaleidoscope Shipping and Receiving. Yeah, all of that.
According to the brand's website, she has been doing hair since she was a young girl, styling her father's and friends' hair before becoming well-known as the go-to stylist for the newest trends. After graduating from high school, she obtained her cosmetology license and eventually rose to become a co-owner of a salon in New Orleans in 2013. In order to focus on growing her business, which Forbes estimates is currently worth millions of dollars, she retired as a stylist in 2017 and introduced her own line of hair products, which were sold by word of mouth. Kaleidoscope has retail distribution at Target, Walmart, and Sally Beauty, among other locations, in addition to her already prosperous business. The book When the Miracle Drops: How Instagram Helped Turn a Quick Fix into $1 Million Product, written by Judy, is a best-selling book that describes how she created a social media empire that fueled the growth of her company. Additionally, she openly shares details of her life on Instagram, where she has over 3 million followers. In fact, the Brat's decision to come out publicly was influenced by Judy's sizable following. Thus, as I mentioned before, she was already making money. According to the rumors, the Brat lost all faith in her marriage and lesbian relationships in general after learning that Judy had been having an affair with a male. Additionally, she allegedly made some audacious remarks regarding the unnatural nature of lesbian weddings, which has undoubtedly generated a lot of discussion within the community. She supposedly understood that dating the Brat would increase traffic to her brand and businesses, so she used her to gain more money. Since I haven't personally seen the receipts, I say allegedly. The Brat is apparently divorcing Judy as a result. But wait, weren't there allegations a short while ago that the Brat and Judy aren't legally married and that the wedding was simply a commitment ceremony? If they never got married, how is she going to file for divorce? Furthermore, it is purported that the Brat is asking for primary custody of their son, True, whom they have been showing off to us since the day of his birth. But to be honest, is there ever a day that True isn't surrounded by cameras? Judy might argue that she was merely a surrogate, which is the primary issue with the Brat's desire for primary custody of their baby. The Brat was effectively a surrogate because the egg was Judy's and the sperm came from a donor. It will be a tough fight if the Brat truly wants primary custody of her son, but it's also possible that Judy doesn't even care about the child since she already has 3 kids and isn't very involved with them. Since Judy is not a strong believer in motherhood, the Brat's supporters are adamant that she should be given full custody. Given that Judy is supposedly the family's primary provider, the entire arrangement is incredibly chaotic. Although Judy has reportedly been the one making the most money, I'm not saying that the Brat is living in poverty. She also takes care of her mother and the Brat. In fact, according to some reports, Judy may have grown tired of paying for the majority of the gifts, the upscale vacations, and all the expenses we've seen them flaunt.
Get out of here. That is so. Pack your bag. Where we going? Oh my God. Serengeti. It's with the giraffes so they peek in your room. They peek in your window right here. Oh my God, the elephant.
In addition, because Judy has a history of being a horrible person, supporters feel confident that she was a long-term fraudster. When I mentioned the rabbit hole, this is what I meant. First of all, did you know that Judy's child perished in her pool and that she refused to give the mother any money? This is just one example of Judy's persistent trashiness, and none of her corny videos convince anyone that she is a good person or capable of loving someone. Judy allegedly scammed many people and let her ex-girlfriend and others take the fall for it. Do you all remember the story of Lil James, who went viral at the age of, I assume, 6 or 7 for being funny? Judy revealed that one of her ex-boyfriends had actually been in prison for fraud. Judy reportedly purchased every book and destroyed any efforts to expose her deceit and the way she set people up for punishment. Judy reached out to Lil James' family and tried to exploit their popularity to advertise her products, just as she has done with many children before. When things did not go as planned, she became aloof toward Lil James, calling him a failure and saying things like, "You're not funny." Judy had the audacity to put him in a terrible situation, as the mother's account of the events was so disgusting and heartless. Considering all these things, people are not shocked that the relationship with the Brat was only a long-term hoax. Though I'm not suggesting that the Brat is a saint, you all are aware of the incident involving the Atlanta Falcons cheerleader who was working part-time as a hostess and waiter at Studio 72, a nightclub owned by Jermaine Dupri. Judy also had suspicious arson events at 2 of her hair salons while throwing a private Halloween party at the nightclub, which led to her insurance company paying her a hefty settlement. Shayla, the cheerleader, said she nearly had a bottle of rum dumped over her head as she attempted to escape the Brat. She further asserted that during the confrontation, Jermaine Dupri and his security guards failed to defend her or remove the Brat from the club. To make matters worse, Jermaine neglected to get her the proper medical care in a timely manner. The brat received a sentence that included 200 hours of community service, 3 years in prison, 7 years of probation, and drug treatment. In addition to requiring medical attention, Shayla stated that her facial disfigurement caused her to lose income, ending her career as a professional actress and cheerleader. She also suffered severe injuries to her face and head, which resulted in nerve damage and lasting scarring. Even the money that the brat was compelled to pay, more than $8 million now, up from the initial $6.4 million, has not been paid. Before this incident, the brat was detained in another case for reportedly fighting with a woman over VIP tickets at a Georgia nightclub. The brat was charged with using a bottle to strike the woman over the head during the altercation, sending her to the hospital and requiring 6 stitches. The following year, the brat entered a guilty plea to reckless behavior, a misdemeanor, and was given a year of probation, a $1,000 fine, and 80 hours of community service. Do you believe Judy only dated the brat for financial gain? And how do you feel about the brat reportedly requesting primary custody of their son in the divorce? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.